Jason Aldean, 2 days in a row, 2 videos in a row. How lucky are you to get that, right? If you even know who Jason Aldean is. Well, some of you do. I know some of you do. The cool ones do. All right. Today, quick video on vague pronouns. Let's talk real quick about what vague means. Vague is just when something is unclear or we don't know what something is. So when we say vague pronouns, typically what that means is what is vague is the antecedent. The antecedent is usually vague. We don't know who or what it's referring to. So let's just do a quick review of pronouns and antecedents. Pronoun, what's it do? It takes place of a noun. We should know that. We practice that quite a bit. Antecedent, just as a review, we haven't done much with the antecedent for a while. That's the word that the pronoun takes the place of or refers to. So if you remember way back to when we first started doing it, I always use the example of the paragraph where it had Mr. Evans, Mr. Evans, Mr. Evans over and over again. Remember how it had that repeating? And then we replaced all those Mr. Evanses with he or him or his. Okay, so he, him, his would be the pronoun. The antecedent would be Mr. Evans in that case, right? All right, so let's look at some correct pronoun antecedent agreement. And with this one, Jim was so happy to be back in school and see his friends. This is pretty easy. The pronoun is highlighted there in yellow. His, who is his referring to? Jim, right? Whose friends? Jim's friends, okay? So the antecedent's in blue there. Now, when we go down to these incorrect agreement or vague pronouns, the reason why there's no blue is because we don't know what the pronoun is that it's referring to. So we look at the first one here. They don't know how much the car costs. They don't know. Get it? That was the name of the song. They don't know. Okay. They don't know how much the car costs. Well, who is they? This is a common one that I see a lot. And in writing and in your essays and things like that. If we don't know who they is, you have to tell us either in the sentence before or in that sentence itself, but especially when it's a standalone sentence like this. If we don't know who they is a vague pronoun and it's incorrect agreement. We don't know who it is, right? Next one. After Sheila and Martha left, she was happy. This is one that you see a lot too. Okay, you got 2 possible antecedents. Which one is it, right? It's vague. Again, the pronoun is vague because we don't know if it's Sheila or if Martha that was happy, right? And then another example, when Bob put the backpack in his locker, he shut it. Okay, well, what did he shut? Did he shut the locker or did he shut his backpack? Okay, now you can assume, you say, well, it's probably his locker. Might have been, but we don't know because we don't know which one it's referring to. We have locker or we have backpack that are possible antecedents. We don't know which one it is. So those are just a couple ways. And you'll see sometimes you have multiple antecedents and we can't choose which one it is. So that's vague there. Or like in the first one where we have no antecedents. There are no possible antecedents and we don't know which one it is. So that's your assignment for today, is going to be practicing IXL in vague pronouns. This is a big one to me, guys, because it's one that I see. It's one that I do see in your writing. You actually did very well in your essays, and I didn't see a lot of this, but I do see it when as 6th graders when we're writing. It's just something that we don't really think about a lot, and so the more we think about it, the more we practice it, the better writers we will become. Okay, so that's all I have for today. And I will see you again sometime this week with some more sweet music.